want to say a few things about those who've been duped by the gold pumping con artists. Now, many of you, I'm assuming, have watched at least several of the videos I've done, if not all. And, of course, throughout many of those videos, I talk about or write about how you can't fall for these guys. They're lying scumbag pieces of shit. And virtually every single thing they've said about gold or the economy or the stock market is complete nonsense. And that's just a fact. And of course, I've got the track record. They don't. I don't have a bias. They do, right? But I've also talked about, in some cases, or written that if you follow these guys, because of the fact that, of course, they're the salesmen who stand to benefit from you buying gold, right? Or they're being paid by other gold dealers. If you listen to them, then you're a fool. You're an idiot. Now, I just wanted to say that don't take that personally, okay? Because first of all, everyone is a fool a few times in their life at least, or an idiot, including myself. Second point is that anybody, virtually anyone, could get fooled by these gold conmen if they were not in tune or educated as to the realities of gold. It's very easy for anyone, even intelligent people, to get fooled by this. Why? Because you have a huge army of people saying the same thing about gold, right? We came out of a financial crisis. There was already problems. There's still problems. And so, of course, these guys, these con men, they leverage, once again, I've talked about this, they leverage your fear, your anger, your anxiety, and in some cases your greed. They leverage that to sell you this whole story about gold and silver, right? The greatest wealth transfer. Yeah, right. So all of a sudden, all the wealthy people, the best investors in the world, don't know about this wealth transfer, and they're going to stand to lose everything. Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, they're going to lose their fortunes, right? But you guys who are listening to used car salesmen who never even graduated from high school, like Mike Maloney, you guys are going to make money? I mean, come on, seriously. But anyway, the point is that it's easy to get fooled when you're constantly hearing the same message over and over again wherever you look, wherever you read, right? Website to website, so forth. So don't feel bad. I'm constantly getting emails, people telling me their story. I feel bad about it. I feel terrible. People have lost their money in gold. I mean, you know, I shouldn't be the one that feels terrible. People that should feel terrible are the con men that took your money. I'm the only person in the world who's actually exposing this con. But still, you know, I feel bad. I feel bad anytime anyone loses money. And I feel especially bad when they lose money due to some other party that took it from them through deceit, through fraud, through some type of a misleading or criminal activity. And so, don't feel bad. What you need to do is you need to learn from your mistake. Okay? Learn from this experience. And it's not just learning about the truth about gold and gold pumpers. It's more about learning to understand how con men work and learning to use your mind. And this is why I created this portal for members and clients on the website called the Encyclopedia of Bozos, Hacks, Snake Oil Salesmen, and False Heroes, right? Because it's very educational. It teaches you how to understand this mentality that these con men have so that you won't get taken anymore, okay? So anyway, I just wanted to mention that. I don't wish anyone any losses in gold or silver other than the con men who have been lying to get you to buy it. You know, I hope that everyone can make it out of this or does the best thing to salvage what they have. And I can't speak to what that might be because everyone has got a different situation. The greatest concern that I have is for those people who have a high cost basis and, you know, they've bought a lot. I mean, I've heard reports where this Mike Maloney scumbag loser has actually advised people to put 80 or 90% of their investment capital in gold and silver. If that's true, wow. I mean, anyway, you know, I don't know if it's true, but I've heard that. Maybe someone else can confirm it. I know he's made suggestions relative to something of that nature, but anyway, folks, this comes down to understanding also about investments. Why would you put 80% or 90 or 70 or 60% in any one investment? Unless you're a very wealthy investor, a very experienced investor, and you can afford to take on enormous risks, you should never over-concentrate anything like that. Okay? Never. So that boils down to not having a basic investment education. And speaking of investment education, what's funny is Mike Maloney now, he wants to get into the whole investment game with his wealth cycles. He's basically saying, hey, well, after the gold and silver is no longer there, I'm going to teach you how to invest in dividend stocks. What? Remember, this guy sold audio equipment, car audio equipment. Never went to college. Don't think he even graduated from high school. Folks, you need to take this experience and learn. Learn from this and learn that you need to dedicate yourself. Don't ever let it happen again. It's okay to make mistakes with investments as long as you don't repeat those mistakes and you're the one making those mistakes. But the worst thing is for you to follow some pinhead who stands to make money when you listen to him, and you lose your ass. I mean, that's just... Don't ever let that happen again, okay? Once again, for those of you who lost money in gold and silver, all I can say is, you know what? You haven't lost money until you sold, right? You can keep believing all these delusions, or you can listen to someone who's got the best track record in the world since 2006, someone who recommended gold, not only in his book in 2006, but also recommended to his clients when he worked on Wall Street in 2001, the beginning of the gold bull market. It's someone who doesn't make money selling securities or gold and silver. Someone who doesn't even make money selling advertisements. If you sell advertisements, you're useless. You're a whore. You're a whore for corporations, for banks, for gold dealers, for whoever you sell ads for. If you sell advertisement-based content, that means your content's dog shit. It means it's useless. You can't sell your content. So you have to tag it with ads. Right? And of course, the vast majority of sources out there, the vast majority, sell ad-based content. Anyway, I just hope that at the very least, those of you who made the mistake of buying gold and silver without an exit strategy, made the mistake of buying gold and silver, towards the latter stages of the bubble, and who are down substantially now, I hope that at the very least, you learn some things and you continue your educational process so that you become a wiser investor, you gain a more comprehensive perspective of the whole investment picture, and you never fall for con men again.